The truth is, the Tea Party has been remarkably effective over the past 8 years of the Obama administration. Let's take a look at why. So what is it that the Tea Party did? Well, they were successful in changing voting trends. They defeated numerous pieces of legislation, and they radically slowed the overall federal policymaking process. They did this by forcing Republicans to reject all compromise. They shaped the national debate over Obama's agenda by dominating media headlines. And they degraded our political culture, paving the way for Donald Trump. So how did they do this? Well, small, local, dedicated groups of self-selected political activists. They met online. Then they formed offline discussion groups. These groups then organized around wide-scale defensive actions to block Obama's agenda. All of it. Period. Zero negotiation. Okay, but that's not who we are. That's not what progressives are like, right? Well, that's true. Yes, we are different. We believe in science and the public record. We don't ignore reality and make up our own facts. We leave room for everybody's best intentions while they threaten their enemies. We know violence hardens opposition and causes reaction while they spit on people and shout obscenities and burn people in effigy. It's true. It's out there. The media reported it. And we're going to win by uniting us. All of us, not dividing us. Was the right wing targeted hate not just at Congressfolk, but also at their fellow citizens, especially people of color. But what's this about a purely defensive strategy? Why be purely defensive? Well, the Tea Party agreed on broad principles, but they had no specific policy agenda. As a result, internal conflict was minimized. That means their strategy was simple. Any concession whatsoever to Obama was a betrayal. Their sole goal was to stiffen Republican spines using re-election fear. And it worked. It's a good question. Shouldn't we be promoting a positive agenda? Well, not if we want to influence Congress. Members of Congress care about current legislation and their own re-election, not some vision for a better future. For the next 2 years, we have virtually zero power to set any federal political agenda. Now, we progressives tend to make the perfect the enemy of the good. We know this. Let's be honest. And let's not do that this time. Our leverage is going to come from standing together like a rock, loudly treating an attack on any one of us as an attack on all of us. So how do we use this against Trump? Well, remember, members of Congress care about re-election, not Trump. Every day they spend worrying about your impact on their re-election is a day they're not going to be paying attention to Donald Trump and his agenda. Loud local stories, especially from those of us most heavily impacted, will ensure that every Republican feels Trump hanging around their neck. In the next lesson, we're going to look at who controls your levers of power in Washington, D.C.